because I'm talking about the kids in the deep water, okay? So the looking to deep waters, the people in the deep waters see the child and is just like waving them, come over, come over. Not a lot of stuff. You know, they're doing their stuff, but it's not a lot of noise. So when it's deep water and late with a lie, the child goes to the edge of where they swim, and the other group of people come to say, come over, and he says, the child says, I can't, it's too deep. And then they come to the edge and they say, we'll help you. And so they help him go to the deep waters. He can't get there by himself. You guys see this?
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
I'm trying to capture that. Just let me.
Okay, I'll stop talking.
Okay, kids in the deep water invite the child to come out to the deep waters.
At late with a lie.
Yes, or super late with a lie.
Oh, super late with a lie is they go get him because he says, I can't come out there. It's too deep. I can't swim that far. It's too deep.
Okay, pause there for a second. So kids in the deep waters invite child to come out to the deep water. Child says, I can't go out that far.
I can't swim that far. It's too deep.
Okay. And then the kids in the deep water then respond.
They come get him,
Oh.
and they say, we'll help you.
This is like, you could use this. Think about somebody who's trying to get someone hooked on drugs, and they will give them drugs for free. They say, well, I don't have the money to buy this. And they say, did you try it? And they say, yeah, I like that. I tried it, but I don't have the money to get this. And they say, well, here, you can have another one. Come on, we'll treat you to this one. So they get a little deeper. And then the next deep is, hey, you got another hit? And then they say, well, it's going to cost you now.
So they say, yeah, we'll help you. And they take him further from where he was comfortable into the deep waters. So you have just marked your line to where he's swimming and where he's going to the, you have just, in that movement, you just created deep waters. Can you visualize that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
Question. This part of the conversation happens when they lie the first time and they come back and they say that the phone died? Or is this after?
This is super late.
Super late. Okay, all this is happening at super late. Inviting them to come out further and seduce them by, yeah, we'll help you.
Okay, I see there may be one age that's not in here because they do, so this is super late. So what happens is super late, the kid says, I have to go. I have to go home. I have school tomorrow.
Who cares about school?
And that's right. It says, who cares about school? You could get a GED.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to go to school. You can get a GED. That's a very important statement. Don't worry about school. You could get a GED. And he goes home super late. And then there's a one more time. And while they're in the water, they're smoking.
Drinking.
Yeah, and if it's a girl, another girl takes that girl and say, my friend likes you.
Mm-hmm.
And they act and they just like fooling around. And if it's a boy, the same thing. A girl says,
A boy comes over
Ruben
and
says,
says, my friend likes you.
no, a girl comes over and whatever. Yeah. But he goes home one more time. After super late, the next time he's leaving, he just leaves. He doesn't ask, can I go swimming? He doesn't say, he says, I'm going out. I'm out. He doesn't even mention where he's going.
Is that everything already?
I don't know. I don't see that.
Here it is. Yeah.
I'm right here. I don't see that. It's not here.
The return is there, but not the going out.
Right. He goes out one more time.
Is this when he returns with the pregnant or the police?
Yeah, one more time.
At the
Yes.
same time? Okay.
And so when he's in the deep water this time, or we could put in this time, because you can't put everything in the same scenario. So this one is, if it's a girl and the boy wants to have sex with her, he says to her, she says, no, I don't want to get pregnant. And he says, what does he say, Tabo?
You cannot get pregnant at the first time or something around that, right?
You can't get pregnant on the first time. And what's the other line?
Only the tip is.
That's right. I won't put it all the way. Because that's what people say to the girls. They stupid, they don't know.
Right.
If it's a boy, it's not about pregnancy. It would have to be something like,
About drugs.
right, if you sell these drugs, you won't go to jail because you're a minor.
Right. Or only you're gonna just deliver the packet, that's it.
Right,
Nothing is gonna happen to you.
right. They go home. Either a policeman is bringing in the boy, or the belly is bringing in the girl. So there's no Latin, there's no conversation there for the kid. It's the police, or if it's a girl, is Billy's or somebody. And then the mother says, I want to meet him. If it's a girl, she goes out one more time, see those kids, tells Billy, my mom wants to meet you because you're the father of my baby. And Billy says, No, I'm not. And the person that introduced her to Billy goes, I don't know what you're talking about. Billy's my boyfriend, and you've been with so many other people. If it's a boy, there's no more going out.
Okay, Claudette, let me check back in and see if I'm with you. Where I'm at in the conversation was they're out in the deep water. They get invited out. I can't swim. It's too deep. They say, well, we'll help you. Then I have, I have to go to school tomorrow. And they say, don't worry about school. You can get a GED. And someone engages with them, says, hey, my friend likes you, and entices them to go hang out with another friend.
Correct.
Then there's, if it's a girl, it says, look, you don't, she says, I don't want to get pregnant. And they say, you can't get pregnant the first time. I won't put it on the way. I'll just put it in.
This is a new timeout.
Okay, so this is a different scenario. So this is the pregnancy and the drug where it's beginning to escalate. This happens at another going out to. Okay.
Right, and this is, she doesn't tell them, there's no more requests.
Okay.
And there's very little communication. It's almost at the level of toddler. 3 words, I'm out of here.
Yep. See you later.
Right, the regressing into toddler behavior, communication.
Okay. This is
So it has to be, it has to be the body. They need this. They need a total of 4 people. 3.
I think it was just like, I'm out of here, but
okay.
That works. A little less polite than go. Yeah.
I'm going out.
Attitude has a lot to do with that. No matter what you say, that attitude says it all.
You and make that age 16 top.
okay.
Yeah, it's been going on for a while.
Okay, so this is all right. So
much later.
Super late at 15. During that scenario, parents worried and they're saying, "Why don't you believe me?" But in that, they're out in the deep waters hanging out with people.
The parents worry at late but early.
Okay, the little late.
Right.
Little late.
But
okay.
super late, the parents not worried. The parents pissed.
Okay. Okay. Okay, now we're at attitude with age 16. See you later. I'm going out. And then this is where if it's a girl, they say, I don't want to get pregnant. And if it's a boy, it says it's selling drugs, and they return with the police and or return pregnant.
Okay, so just put attitude of 16 above if it's a girl. If girl.
Okay.
I've never written a TV sitcom, but we seem like we're engaged in one right now.
Yeah.
We just need a good title for our show
Yeah.
and a few more episodes here.
Okay. Okay.
And some name.
I don't even know how I
Actors.
came up with this stuff. It just like goes.
Channel right through you. Okay.
I don't know. Like, how did I come up with this stuff? I don't know.
It's going to be an episode on HGTV.
Okay. Returns with police. So the returns with the, if it's a boy, returns with the police, and if it's a girl, returns it pregnant. And then there's the parent requests to meet the father, and the father denies. Is that right? What happens with the boy with the police?
That's the end of his story.
Okay.
So the boy says, "Do you have it?" The boy says, "You better get out of here. I'm not the father of that baby."
Are you crazy?
Huh?
I said, are you crazy? I'm not a dad.
Right. And the girl that introduced her says, "I don't know what you're talking about. That's my boyfriend, and you've been with so many other guys."
You're a slut.
Right. You know, so there's all this betrayal. You're on your own. So you got that, Dickie?
Yeah, I'm just trying to catch up to the. I'm just trying to write it out, but I have it mentally.
Okay, great.
Okay.
So, and then the last line the course leader says is,
Will you go towards safety or towards the shore? Or shore?
The last line the course leader says is, so if it's a girl, the course leader says, so she had the baby. You know, the mother did the right thing, supported her, and she had the baby. The question is, will she stay home with the baby or she go back out? It's not a question for us to answer. If it's a boy, the course leader says he did his time at juvie. The question is he going to stay at home or is he going to go back out? It's a question you don't have to answer. And then you set them straight up in that tone, in that same tone, you set them up for the walk of shame.
The lineup.
Yeah, I go to the walk of shame.
Okay, instead of saying lineup, put in walk of shame.
Okay. So I'm gonna give you your assignment. I know you guys probably want to go really fast, but I'd rather go really deep than really fast. So your assignment is to do this again with someone, with all the roles. Someone being either the girl or the boy, 3 people in the deep waters. No, one. You need 3 people in deep water. You can't do. So again, even if you don't have an audience, it's all right. But you're doing it with 4 people.
Minimum 4 people,
Yeah.
and it'd be great to have some people there as audience.
Right, it'd be great.
So 4 people and with actors that are playing out child. Is that right?
Child and 3 people in deep waters.
Okay. 4 actors. Okay.
And
1 child.
that's your enrollment assignment. Again, everything is enrollment, which brings us to the last part of today. Before we move on, any questions, comments?
By when?
And we video again and we send it to you?
Yeah.
By when?
When is our next conference? I mean, our next monthly meeting?
Give me a second. I'm checking. September 16th.
Okay, a week before.
So by the 9th, September 9th is Saturday.
Mhm.
When is, I'm sorry.
I won't be here on the 16th.
September 9th, it's the Saturday after Labor Day. September 9th.
That's usually the day before, a week before that, September 3rd.
No, that's right around the corner. You guys sure it's right around the corner? Right? They can't do.
It's not in September. I don't have that one. I'm sorry. When did you say, Dickie?
Here in San Jose, we have that weekend. We have the mentor training.
No,
Okay.
the 16th.
Okay, so this
The
mentor training.
16th, we're going to have another. We're having a training.
Now, when is our next meeting?
No.
September 16th.
No, sorry. Here's what I have, and then you guys correct me. So the next video conference call number 2, I have on Saturday, September 16th.
Yes.
And then a day and Claudette are requesting that we turn in the video the week before that,
Right, the 9th.
which would
By
be
the 9th. By the 9th. We can turn it before then. Because Vicky's pointing out we have a mentor training on the 9th and 10th, which is fine.
Correct.
So we'll have to get the video done before that.
Yeah.
So you guys saying that 3 weeks from today?
Yes.
That seems so fast.
It is so close to me.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Huh?
Yeah, because, we have to prepare for our mentor training and
Okay,
and
hold
deliver
on.
the mentor training on the 9th and 10th.
Can we move our meeting to the 23rd?
That's a backup mentor training.
That's what?
That we're probably going to have a second mentor training, and that's being held for that weekend.
On the 23rd or on the 30th?
The
23rd and 24th is held for the second mentor training.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You're saying it's like,
So, yes, I understand. We just split it. I keep saying you and I don't have to be in the same room all the time.
Would we need all the videos in at the same time, or could it be flexible, like whoever can get it in by the 9th will do that, and if they need a couple more weeks, some people need a couple weeks because of the mentor training, then they can, I don't know. But if we all need to have them at the same time, then that won't work.
No, everyone should get it in by the 9th.
When is your mentor training, Patty?
The 9th.
It is the 9th.
9th and 10th.
So is that when the mentor enrollment is completed also?
What? Say more. What do you mean?
Enrollment of mentors, is it complete by the 9th?
Not necessarily.
No, they still have to do their commitment.
When is the
later?
When is the mentor enrollment due to be completed?
September 27th.
So that's the last day people can sign up to be mentors?
No. The last day they can sign up to be mentors would be most likely we're going to be offering the second training, which would be September 23rd and 24th. So if someone hasn't done that training, they cannot be a mentor.
So the last day to sign up to be a mentor is September 22nd, 21st?
I would say so, yeah.
Which one? Which one?
Well, they would have to participate in the training on the 23rd and 24th.
Yes. Okay.
So probably by end of day, the 23rd, we would know who our mentors are, but they could still back out until the 27th. That's what I'm hearing.
Because the 27th is when we do a commitment where they all commit to being mentors. Some of the mentors, we've had it a couple times that mentors will go through training and realize it's not something for them at this time.
Yeah, yeah.
So we won't accept new mentors after the 23rd.
Right.
That's right.
And so they're working this weekend. They're working.
Yeah, tomorrow we have a meeting of the team who's putting the training together, and we have one more half day before the training as well, although I'm not sure when that is.
Okay, the date of the first mentor training is September when?
9 and 10.
9.
And the second mentor training is the 27th?
23rd.
No, the 23rd and 24th.
Okay, great. So the day of the 16th is available. That's what you have in your calendars for this meeting.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I won't.
So we're asking that you.
Okay.
We're asking that you keep that, the 16th.
Okay.
We're working hard on this end not to change dates ourselves. So let's see how that works. So we'll keep the 16th. Now, given that we're keeping the 16th, that would have you produce the video before the 16th.
Here's my concern for you guys, and I'm not trying to do anything. You're going to have 3 consecutive weekends.
Yep.
That's right.
That's right.
Where's that? I'm
Yeah, because
The 9th, the 16th, and the 23rd.
course leading and then mentor training. Is that what you were saying? There's mentor training, course leading, and then mentor training. That's the 3 consecutive weeks?
right.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Does that work for you?
A little tight.
Okay, so what do you recommend? Do you have
It's what this calls for.
Is there a way that we can move the second mentor training to October, Patty?
We have October mentor training.
No.
No, because we want the mentors trained before the mentor commitment meeting, and the mentor commitment meeting needs to be before the first community meeting.
So,
Okay.
I have a request in regards to Vicky, Patty, Bonnie, everybody here in San Jose. Are we looking at it as if we're all going to be at the mentor training, or is there?
So I committed to help.
Like
I committed to help with the first mentor training, and I'm also open to helping with the second mentor training. I wasn't sure what weekend it's going to be, but I'm committed to. I can be there most of the time. You know what? I'm committed to do all 3 weekends. I'm fine. You know, yeah, it's busy, but that's my commitment. So I'm good.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I know that there's more people that are helping out with the mentor training, that we have more community members that are helping out with the mentor training, so that the load may not be
When is that?
We might not need to be there, all of us, 100% of the time, right?
When is the October meeting with us, Vicky? The 14th?
October.
Yeah, the 14th.
Yes.
Yes, 14th.
Okay, we're going to do it on the 14th.
Okay.
Say that again. I'm not.
Well, here's what we could do. Can we split? Can we do the September 17th for 4 hours or 3 hours?
16th?
16th. Oh, you want to do the Sunday?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so instead of the Saturday, the 16th, you
guys can have your Saturday, and I can have my Saturday. Can we do the 17th for 3 hours?
Instead of the 16th? Or in addition to?
We could do the 16th. Just leave
Yes, that's what she's saying. Can you do the 17th for 3 hours? And then, yeah, that's what
That's
we're
it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that works for me anyway.
Yep.
And just to be clear, I'm sorry, instead of the 16th.
Correct.
Yes.
Yes, I can do that.
So 16th goes away. 17th Sunday, we just do 3 hours. It's a video conference call, and we just do that. Just like what we're doing now, but on Sunday.
Yes, I can do that.
In 3 hours.
Are we saying move the 16th to the 17th, and that would make a difference?
Yes.
That
But,
will make a difference.
well, let me ask the rest of the team. If you moved all of the 16th to the 17th, go 9 to 4, do a full session on the 17th.
I cannot make Sunday the 17th, a full
Okay,
session.
so can we do 3 hours on the 16th?
I can do 3 hours, either 16 or 17, but I cannot do full day on Sunday. I can do
Okay.
3 hours.
Yes, I understand. Which day do you guys want? The 16th or the 17th?
Just keep it where it is. That's fine.
It doesn't make a difference to me, honestly.
Okay, leave it
No,
on the 16th. 3 hours on the 16th.
3 hours on the 16th.
So I have 7 hours currently. We're going to go down to 3 hours.
You don't want to now having a problem on this.
Do we know which 3 hours?
Hold on a second. We're trying to work
9.
out if we. So why are we reducing? I'm not clear on, because we're.
Maybe because we can't, probably because we can't proceed with the next part of Deep Waters without the video. Unless we change the order and cover different material out of order. I don't know if they'd be wanting to do that.
Okay.
So I think it probably makes sense, if possible, if we can all get the videos when they're done, as long as they're before maybe the 14th or 15th. If
Yeah,
everybody
leave it
can
on the
get-
16th, exactly the way it is.
Okay. 16th full day.
Yeah, yeah.
Just videos turned in. Can videos be turned in later, or do they have to be turned in the week before?
The week before, because we have to watch them all.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
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 When is, so let's talk about the mental.
Okay, so how many minutes do we have? I have to. So you wanted to do.
It's fine.
So the goal is to have 7 players do this video with you, right? So
No, 4 actors, 3 in the deep water, 1 is the child, and then have 3 audience members.
all right, so 7 people.
Correct. That would be the ideal. Is that correct?
Correct. Okay.
Is it possible that because you're in San Jose and you're close to Step Up kids who've done this, that they could come and be your actors for you? Could be a fun enrollment.
Possibly, yeah.
Okay.
Bonnie, can you have another birthday?
That's really the trick. You just have a party and say, okay, but for half an hour, you guys are helping me with this. The rest of the time, you get to have fun. No, I mean, if you have a place where people are getting together anyway, it actually works really well. I really also like a day's idea of Toastmasters. So far, I haven't gone to one that's like worked with my schedule, but I'm looking into that because I think as this is an ongoing thing and we have more people, that would be helpful. But even with that, you still need a few people, like someone at least you can sync up with to play the child. You know what? Since the child is supposed to know the role, I have another idea. We could always help each other out, right? As long as the audience is new. Like, so I could be Vicky's child, right? Or I could be in Patty's Deep Waters. and then you only have to recruit a few more people for the audience. I mean, because the child is supposed to know anyway, right?
You all could be the child and the deep water people for.
Yeah, so let's do that and help each other out. Then you have less people to recruit.
We have a half an hour more to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys can work that out. So what the last thing we want to complete on is how to talk about the socks.
The socks. Remember the enrollment about the socks? How's that going?
Oh, done.
Patty's done?
But I finished the weekend. Was there
many-
more to do?
I don't know. No, at this point it was doing that. That was it. So how many socks did you move?
At least 3. Let's
Okay.
see. Brother. 4.
Okay. And other folks. Dickie?
What we want to know is, did you complete on what you said you would do last time? So Dickie, I think you had like $500 hanging out there. Just where did you guys complete? Some of you did not complete that weekend. Has it been completed or abandoned?
For me, I'm not present to how much money I raised because I thought I completed, but I'm not present to that number. But in my head, I feel it's completed. But I will research and let you and find out, because I had another donor of $200 that donated into the bowl-a-thon, and I don't know if that got calculated in.
Okay.
Yeah.
And socks?
Did you have a socks?
No, I didn't have any socks. Mine was just money.
Okay.
Patty with socks.
Tavo, you were done, right?
I was done.
Right, Veronica?
I recruited 3, but I only have 1 person that's willing to be a mentor.
Mentor
So
recruitment.
that's
Gotcha.
your thing was, what was your promise?
To recruit 3 mentors.
3 mentors. So here's the thing. Young people and mentors will do as we say, as we do, not as we say do. So keep looking at your relationship with your promises, because it will come around. And if you're not going to keep a promise, let the people know who you made the promise to that you're not going to complete it. There's integrity in that. There's workability in that as well. And then there will probably be a conversation of who's speaking, player or the opponent, but please get complete. So Bonnie, were you complete?
Yeah, I'm complete with my assignment.
Okay, I mean, was it fulfilled?
Yes, although I only know one of my mentors.
Bonnie,
Sorry.
yes, and although means no.
Well, I'm trying to understand. Okay, so the goal was there were multiple goals. One that I'm not clear on is the goal is to recruit 2 mentors. So I actually recruited 4, but only one of them I'm sure is actually going to go through after getting the introduction.
Okay.
Like 4 of them expressed interest. So I don't know I guess it depends on how you define that.
Well, when you made the promise, how did you define it?
Well, the way that I understood it was that 4 people that were willing to or interested in becoming a mentor. But it's not like they had to make the commitment straight up, because they need to understand what are the time constraints and check their calendar. But they said, yes, I'm interested and I will find out more.
So given what you understood, you fulfilled it.
Yeah, given what I understood, I fulfilled it.
Is that what you understood too, Veronica?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Her name is Veronica Victoria. Is that what you understood too?
Yes.
So then you fulfilled it.
Yes.
Okay, great. And Dickie, would you get back to our day by the end of today? Your status of okay,
Yes.
great. Thank you.
So the other assignment had to do with a person that you would be coaching around a breakthrough project. Where
Yes.
you at in that?
So we'd like to know succinctly who is the person and what is their project without a lot of story.
Oh, sorry.
So for me, it's a friend in LA named Renee, and her breakthrough project is staying on a diet plan.
That's not an acceptable project.
Okay.
I told you diets are not acceptable projects.
Okay.
Tavo, do you
So
have
yeah, my friend Guille asked me to support her and coach her and do a fundraiser activity for her agency.
so when is the fundraiser?
I have it in my notes. I don't have it in front of me.
Is it going to be completed before December?
Yes, because she doesn't have, I mean, we need to enroll people. So
No, I don't need to know all of the details.
okay, yes, project will be complete by December, yes.
Okay, so let me ask a question. Are you supporting her or coaching her?
I'm coaching her.
So you're not going to do anything.
Coach her.
Okay, great. But you're not working the project.
No, I'm not calling the people, no.
Okay, great, got that. Veronica, Victoria, what's your project? Who's the
So I'm
person?
working with one of our youth from Bright Futures, Jesus Marino, and one of his goals is to find a better paying job, as well as getting enrolled in. There's a couple of them, and I'm going to help him on a couple of them. Enrolling in school, and also there was a third one, and helping him. He's in the process of trying to get his papers so he can go to higher education, so to the university. So those are three things that I'm going to be helping him with.
Okay, pick one for us.
Pardon me?
Pick one. You can do all of them, but pick one that we're tracking.
Okay, so I would say to find a better paying job.
Okay, and this is by December.
By December, yes.
Okay, great. Bonnie, bless you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So I'm coaching my friend Kate, who lives in Maryland, and she's working in DC, and basically it's going to be about self-care, and we're still working on this specific
measurable result.
Yeah, so I asked her to think about the specific areas in her well-being, like that are specific, and she mentioned a few, like her house, like her dishes pile up and things, but I asked her to.
It's whatever you're saying is not acceptable. A project is specific, measurable result in time.
Okay. Right. So I asked her to get back to me with a list of the specific things.
No,
so
not the specifics of what she's doing. In 2 months, what's going to be present that's currently not present?
So a specific result, like what it will look like, measurable.
And if you have to do all of that work, you don't have to do a project. A project, someone has a project that they're working on and you're going to coach them. Like Victoria is coaching someone who, for them, they are clear what they want. Tavo's coaching someone, for them, they are clear about what you want. It's not for you to help someone come up with a project for this process.
Yeah, I'm a little confused though, because when I first talked to her, then that's originally what we were going to do. Like she had certain work projects that we were going to do, but then when I talked to her today, it sounded like a bigger breakthrough for her would actually be in her area of well-being. but that is not as much defined. So I don't know if I should go back to focusing on the work project or keep exploring the well-being.
You focus on what the person wants to focus on.
Okay, she closely identifies with her work a lot. So I mean, okay.
I'm going to tell you right now, you're not a pass because it's too much. If you have a project, it's clean and easy. This is the project. Specific measurable result in time. So you don't have a project yet.
Okay, but just so I'm clear, what is a correct project? Like what project?
Specific?
So I'll give you an example, Bonnie. If she's not sober, then she would be in December. By December, she would have had so many sober days.
Okay.
Okay. A specific measurable result is we will have a fundraiser on December 14th. A specific measurable result is I will have a job that pays me more by December 14th.
Okay, well, I have a lot of those already. I mean, I could just pick one of those. I mean, that I'm doing as part, or that I'm connected with as part of groups. But I thought it was supposed to be different.
Who's your coach?
Yeah.
A day is my coach.
Who's that?
No, who's your
Katie?
Oh, Lisette. Lisette is my
have
coach.
Lisette have a conversation with you about what a project is.
Okay. I will. I'm more than willing to do that, but I'm just letting you know it might be challenging for me if like multiple people are telling me different things. Like if you and Lisette and a day are not on the same page, then I'm going to get confused. So I can talk with Lisette, but she might have some different idea. So
we can't give you any ideas about the project. We could only tell you what a project is. The person has to have the need that there's a project. They are already, it's their project. So you can't come up with a project for them.
Well, that's why I said to Bonnie, what I said was the so many days. If I remember you speaking about this person, I thought you said to me that she was looking to be sober or something. You tell me, in terms of her well-being, what was the milestone?
Me, Audrey.
yeah, that one was not me. She's not. No, she's the one. But she is having pictures.
I want a timeout on this.
Okay.
Bonnie, what I'm asking you is, what makes the breakthrough project is that there is a milestone, a measurable milestone that the person accomplishes.
Mm-hmm.
So if you had spoken to me about this person's well-being when we spoke, yeah, was there a milestone she was going after to demonstrate that her well-being had changed, that she was becoming more well?
Yeah, there's a need. There's definitely a need, and she acknowledges it, and she has goals, but they're not well defined. So that's what I would say with that.
Okay, great. So that's what Claudette is saying. It's not for you to come up with the milestone; it's for her to come up with the milestone.
Right. But I wasn't clear if it was like, okay, I'm supposed to work with someone and have them come up with a milestone and they get back to me, or find someone who already has a goal and I'm supporting them, because that I already have a bunch and I could do that, but maybe we could take this offline and discuss which one would be best.
Okay, I'm going to ask you to have that conversation with Lisette.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks. Patty?
Okay, so this probably goes without saying, but this is confidential. I'm actually working with Joanna, and the goal is, ultimately the goal is to have a spiritual awakening as the result of going through the 12 steps to produce sobriety in her life.
So I have to ask you a question. First of all, none of what you just said is immeasurable.
Sobriety is measurable in the number of days of abstinence, and
You can
attending meetings.
be abstinent one day and call that sobriety in the 12-step program because it's a one day at a time. But I don't know what you're saying.
So her goal was to find a sponsor and work the steps.
Okay, so that's her goal.
That's her goal. Well, I presented that to Katie, and she said that isn't the goal of the project. Those are actions toward the goal. So Katie told me the goal is sobriety.
Okay, so has she been looking for a sponsor for a while?
Yes.
And so getting this, so the biggest picture is sobriety, and the first milestone would be getting a sponsor.
Yep. Which she already did, by the way.
She has the sponsor?
No, she did it as part of her commitment to this breakthrough.
So she has the sponsor.
She got a sponsor last week.
Okay, so what's the next, by December, what is the accomplishment?
The accomplishment is to have worked with a sponsor to complete this 12 steps and to abstain from drinking.
So she wants to be sober December, for 90 and 90. She wants to do a 90 and 90. She wants to be sober for 90 every day until December, whatever the date was.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's not committing to going to a meeting every day for 90 days, but she's committed.
So,
yeah.
So here's the thing, why I would say that's not a project for you. Because in the 12-step program, that's her. It's almost like a weight the diet program is not acceptable.
Mm-hmm. You know what? I see what you're saying, Claudette. And here's, if I were to, and I'm not arguing with you, I just wanted to present another perspective. This is something she's been talking about literally for years. And she's been putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. And so when this opportunity came up for me, I said, look, is there something you want to have a breakthrough in? I'm looking for someone to support.
She already has a coach and a sponsor. That's what a sponsor is in the 12-step program. That's what the sponsor is there for. That's not that's not.
My role is, but I'm not doing the work with her. I'm only coaching her to do the work. I'm holding her accountable for doing the work with the sponsor. I'm not being the sponsor, and I'm not doing the sponsor's work.
Okay, so I really wanted to talk about what is a coach. A coach doesn't manage someone's commitment. A coach empowers action.
Mm-hmm.
Anything other than that is called some version of rescuing. So we don't work on people's commitment. We help them move through the obstacles that may get in their way from taking action.
Can you say that again? We
We don't
remove,
manage commitment. We
okay,
support people in their ability to take action. If we holding them to their commitment, that's some sort of rescuing. And yeah, there's some form of rescuing.
I'm having a hard time seeing the difference.
I think I'm getting it. Like,
No, hold on, Patty.
they,
Hold on,
okay.
Bonnie. What's blocking you, Patty?
So to support people in taking action, I do that by creating a space for them to speak into their. So looking at what is in the way of taking, first of all, what is it you want? How are you going to get there? And then checking in regularly, standing for their success, standing for their achieving that, and then regularly saying, did you do it? If you didn't do it, what got in the way and what else could you do?
And that's a manager. That's not a coach.
Okay.
A coach exists in the domain of listening and speaking. It's not management.
Okay.
Coach is listening for the paradigm that the person is speaking from and allows the person to observe the paradigm to extricate themselves and reframe it to create a new possibility for themselves. And in this case, with the 12-step program, she has a sponsor, which is a coach for this domain.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And her sponsor will probably tell her something like you need to do a 90 and 90 or go to 5 meetings a week or whatever. But yeah. And the reason I don't use sobriety of any sorts, whether it's gambling, shopping, eating, because the purpose of the project is once you complete this project, you will forever have a different sense of yourself. And,
Mm-hmm.
and it, I did a 12-step program every day for 13 years. I weighed and measured my food 3 times a day, called it into my sponsor. And the day, the 13th year and 1 day that I didn't do it, my sense of myself no longer lived in those 13 years.
Meaning you went back to the way you were? I don't.
Exactly.
Oh.
Yep.
Exactly. So that's why I don't have those things be projects.
Mm-hmm.
It's like someone going to the gym and get buffed up and then don't go, and they feel good, and then in 5 months they don't go to the gym. They don't feel good any longer.
Mm-hmm.
Their sense of themselves is worse.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not saying they can never be projects, but in the work that we do, those are not acceptable projects.
All right.
Tell me what you say all right to.
All right, I got to find another project.
But do you understand what I'm saying? I'm saying that could be a project, but not in this not in this culture.
I get it. Mm-hmm.
You get it?
Yep.
You might have to get a different person. You may still do what you're doing with Joanne, but
I'm absolutely going to do what I'm doing with her, and I'll find someone else. Yes.
Right. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. So, anything else okay?
I think the conversation is what is a coach and what distinctions are you using to coach from? That looks like what's next to be considered so that our ideas of what is a coach, we can all get aligned on it because we are perhaps coaching from different paradigms.
You know McDonald's, Burger King?
Yep.
Like that.
Yep.
We may be in this domain, but we got coaching skills from someplace else and bringing them here. McDonald's, Burger King.
Yep.
Cool. Anything else?
Cool beans.
Cool beans.
Cool frijoles.
So let's wrap this up. Let's wrap up and be complete for today. So we'd like to hear from each of you what was today about and what was today about and what are you taking from today?
No more than a minute each.
Since your face is right there, Victoria, Veronica, Vicky, Dicky, everybody, you go first. It's so pretty.
I don't know how to explain this, but this is like putting on my boat shoes, just kind of going into the water and just with new skills, with a new skin, with new, just trying things out. And excited about the opportunity to be able to do that and going into the water, not 100% knowing how to swim, but just practicing and being able to say, it's okay if I make any mistakes. And just allowing myself to be vulnerable. So that's something that I definitely got out of today. Vulnerability and love are the two things.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Who's next?
I'll go. Yeah, for me, this is just a continuing try on. You know, I love this community. I love this work and how we just keep continuing to grow. And I'm present to, like, I'm not comfortable, and that's okay. It's part of it. So, and it's a safe space to do that.
That's great. I want you to know not being comfortable looks really good on you. So you don't ever have to try to get comfortable. You're very comfortable being uncomfortable.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll go next.
Yeah.
Today, for me, it's about deepening the observer, having the observer be present in everything that I and we do. From evaluating looking at ourselves and how we're presenting and looking at how I'm presenting to how that creates transformation for myself and looking and what's showing up for me and what's showing up for other people, and that the observer, which gives us choice. So it's just seeing it more and more everywhere in every step, to just keep looking at that place.
I also want to say thank you, Dickie, for creating the platform that you've given us, because there is no way that this amazing experience could happen without you. So hats off to you. Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Who's next?
Me.
Who's me? Davito.
So for me is a reminder. Today was a beautiful reminder of what is possible when you are committed to this work. I think that to spend, I don't know, 6, 7 hours with course leaders and see their commitment is just to remind me the wonderful things that I can do in Phoenix community. So I just feel great today.
That's great. Thank you. I have a request.
Yes.
I want you to ask Jorge, George, if he would fund a project in New York. Ask him if I could call him about that.
Okay. If he can find a project.
Fund.
Oh,
Sponsor.
Okay.
Sponsor a New York kid.
Okay.
Ask him if I can call him about that.
Okay, I can do that.
Okay, thank you.
And also I send you a text to you another.
Okay. And who's next?
It's me.
Bonnie.
Yeah. Hey. So it's a little hard for me to articulate, but I'm going to try. So it's not exactly the same as just a try-on, but for me what's coming up is shifting how I'm thinking about things. Like, you know, because I'm used to thinking about things very linearly, like we do X, Y, Z, and in this work, I'm finding it's like, it's kind of like just being ready to that things will change, and then to go with the flow and new directions and examine like where I'm coming from and how I'm thinking about things. Like I have a kind of limited way of thinking about things, and that there's expansion there. I can't really articulate it very well. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah.
Absolutely. You did very well.
Okay. Thanks.
Ade, anything? I think we did everyone there, yes?
Listen with the course leader creed. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. We
hold
transformation as a possibility anytime, any place,
with anyone.
Being generous. We bridge the gap between what is insurmountable odds and what is possible.
For
intending,
allowing
ourselves and others
to live a life
in dignity, integrity, and aliveness.
Thank you.
Show the hand. It was really great.
Everybody go like this. Hug themselves.
Squeeze.
And do like Cabo. Okay. We'll let you know who we're coaching this month, but I still have Tavo and Veronica.
Call me Vicky.
Okay. Bye. Look for an email from us. Thank you.
Can I make a
in a day? Do we need to speak further about anything else?
Yeah, we'll talk to you later.
Okay, you'll communicate. Okay, good. Thank you.
Yes.
Claudette, I sent you a text. Claudette and Ade, I sent you a text about the video. Can you get back to me?
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Patty?
Yes. Yes, my request is, Tavo, can you stick on this call for a few minutes, and anyone else who wants to get feedback about our mentors from last year? So, Ade and Claudette, adios.
Adios. How you get on?
Thank you. And then, Dickie, do you need to stay on the meeting to keep me and Tavo talking?
Yes, it's all good though. You're good.
That's okay? All right, Tavo, are you willing to do that? You're able to do that?
Yeah, I have 5 minutes.
Okay, 5 minutes. Okay. Yeah, so I was talking with Abby the other day, and she said you had some concerns about our mentors from last year.